So, hello everybody. At this point, I'm still alone. So, let me see. Hello, my people. Good afternoon. I greet you all. Thank you so much for joining me on this short notice. I'm trying my best to do what works best for me to manage, the family and the channel and to keep everything together. So I'm very sorry that I gave the short notice, but it is the much I can do for now. So in today's video, I want to talk about the unity that Nigerians have right now, and the unity is been brought about by hunger and poverty. So I needed to do this video because at the beginning, when we were talking about the palliative, I was thinking that the Northerners actually shared theirs, and that it was only the Southerners that were keeping and holding on to their own. But alas, I was wrong. So I needed to take that word back and say, I mean, this is all over the place in the north and the south and the southeast and the southwest across Nigeria. It's the same thing. So I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're new here, I hope that you're going to go ahead and subscribe. And thank you so much if you did that. And I'd like to say thank you to every one of you who keep coming back to support me on this channel. I really appreciate that support. Yeah, so as I was saying, the beginning of the NSAS that was going on mostly in the south, and then after what happened at the Lekki toll gate, people just kind of went out in rage and trying to smash up everything. And in the process, they found out the palliative in Lagos. Greetings, my brother. Greetings. Greetings. I've not been on Facebook for a while now. I've not been able to manage that. But I hope that I'll be able to do that. Um yeah, let me see how it goes. Yeah. So you're welcome. I was talking about the unity that Nigerians have in the poverty and in the mismanagement of the resources of the country. And we can see that unity in the palliative distribution, because the state government, they had the palliatives, but they couldn't just bring themselves to give it out to the public, just without any strings attached, which is actually what it is. But we saw this unity in the way they have treated their people. So it doesn't matter whether you are from the north or the south or the southeast or the southwest or the south or however you want to describe your region. The same thing was affecting everybody. So I did a video at the beginning of this warehouse busting, and I was thinking actually it was only a southern thing, that because I remember seeing the northerners distributing their own palliatives, but obviously it's not all of them and it's not inclusive or exclusive. So at the end of the day, we are at the same point that the Nigerian government, the governors who are in charge of states, they are not giving the palliatives out. Even though the people are poor and hungry and in need, they sat down on it, waiting to use it to do election, waiting to distribute it to their friends, waiting to use it to do business. I mean, these are people who have already everything. So you saw the same scenario in the east, you saw it in the west, and I showed some of the videos that what happened in the south, in Lagos, and so I want to show you some of the videos of what is going on in the north. And right now, I've learned that the Kaduna state government have sent out helicopters to go to be looking for people who looted. Like they sent out, they are not even bothered that the state government did not distribute it, and you would expect that there will be some kind of retribution on this the part of the state government for not distributing the palliatives. Instead, they are going after the people. And I've heard that President Buhari has even issued a statement that people should return the loot. I mean, but this is what belongs to the people in the real sense of it. So if people have gone to the warehouses to take just the food, of course, I don't know if you can call this looting. It's like relooting the loot or something like that, because they are supposed to give it to the people and they don't give it to the people. So if the people have the possibility to go and take what belongs to them, I don't see anything wrong with it. Perhaps there are people who are not strong enough who may not be able to get it, but it doesn't change the fact that this thing belongs to the people. And for them to be going after the people for going to take the food and the indomie, and like, these are people that you are expecting them to build schools and give you healthcare and give you a good education. How can they give you something like that when they can't even give you food that was given to them free of charge? They didn't pay for this food. This food was given to them. And instead of them to give it out to the people, they can't bring themselves to give to the people with anything, without some getting something in return, you see. So this is the tragedy of what is going on in Nigeria. And now some people will be talking about, breaking out of Nigeria. Who is going to rule these regions now? Because with what is happening, we don't have any guarantee now that anything is going to be better or different, except you want to say you are going to find out, different type of human beings, something like that, you see. So yeah, I was thinking that I will show you some of the videos of what is happening in the north, because I showed the videos of what happened in the south. So this is happening in Adamawa, Yola. This is in Adamawa, Yola. So the people were taking, busted the palliatives, and they were taking everything. And by the time the people were done, even the roof, the windows, they took everything. So, we normally think that I was thinking at first that, it's just the certain people, they are too much knowing, no, and all those kind of a thing. Ana m ekelekwa gị, you're welcome. Alafia Animo, wow, thank you so much. You're welcome for joining us again. So I was just showing the video of what is going on in northern Nigeria. If you recall, in my past live stream, I was talking about southern Nigeria being the ones that didn't share the palliatives, whereas the northerners shared it. Of course, because I have some remembrance of how they were distributing it that time. But now we have evidence that even in this north, they did not share the palliatives, and people are beginning to bust those palliatives and taking what belongs to them. So I just showed the video of Adamawa. So so the people found out the palliatives and they went to be taking what belongs to them. And so he's describing everything that is there. And this is also another video from the north. This is also Yola. So this is happening in the north, you see. Yeah, Yes, my sister. This is happening now in Nigeria. So the people, due to the protests, it happened that they find when people were smashing up places, they came upon a warehouse that had food in it. First of all, it started from the Oba's Palace in Lagos. So when they went to the Oba's Palace, they found COVID-19 relief, food, everything there that was supposed to be distributed to his people there in Lagos Island. So the people looted it, and from there they started looking for warehouses, and they found more in Lagos. And then every other people were saying, "Oh, where there must be one in our state too." So it was happening down south at first. Yeah, this is serious. So they now started going around the state. So the youth started looking for their own. So I want to show you another one. This one is in Abuja. In Abuja, the palliative is here, and the people are trying to get into it. This is in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. Yes. Look at them. Imagine the crowd. This is in Abuja, the seat of power. So even in Abuja, they did not share the palliatives. Yeah. Yeah, it's out of control. So I don't even know that it can be this bad in the north. So this is in Taraba, also in Taraba State, Jalingo. These are people who have gotten their own, and they are coming back. You can see the people who have their own things. They are taking it. They are going home. So this is what I call unity in poverty. As you have it in the south, so you have it in the north. There is no privilege. So even the people who went to take, they even take even more than their personal need. You see, so people are running like their life depends on it. It's supposed to be inside this building. So this is happening in Taraba State. So yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate that this is happening across. This is, if you recall, this is from the palace, the Oba's Palace in Lagos. This is supposed to be for the people in Lagos Island, but the Oba kept it in his palace. Yeah. That's how I came up with that idea. So this is where people started to find out that there was palliative, that there was something like that. Because during the time, people were crying, no food, and government said they have shared palliative, and they were, the kind of palliative you'll be hearing it on television and on radio, but nobody have seen it. So they were not willing to give it to the people. So this is happening in Lagos, for example. This is in Lagos. So this was the first places that they found that it was happening, and the people started looking for. This is still another one in Lagos. This is still another one in Lagos. So people were packing all the palliatives, Yeah, you are right, my sister. Yeah. So I showed this video. I've shown these videos before. I just wanted to, kind of make my points. That it was across the country, like no exemption, no exemption. This is also still Lagos. This is still Lagos. So people are going home with everything that they got. So like across the country. This is in Jos. In Jos. So people were going to get the palliative. Burukutu Jos. This was in Jos. So like it was like nowhere was exempted. Nowhere was exempted. This is still just. This is still just.
This is a palliative they promise that they are bringing. This is Plateau State just. Today's date is 24th of October. This is what is happening in Jos City. This is what is happening in Jos City.
They can't give people indomie and rice. And they can't.
You can see the masses. Everybody wants to get food to eat. What a government! What a government!
I don't know.
People are struggling.
Look at the masses. So that they besiege this warehouse.
Just take a look at the whole of Plateau State.
So this one is Plateau State. Like it was everywhere. This is still Plateau State. This is still Plateau State. I've shown this video before, but just to make my
people just struggling to find what to eat. People struggling to survive.
the
See what the government has done us into.
everywhere.
Just imagine.
Look at the
Tons of
crowd.
people were here, they couldn't share
And
anything.
at the end of the day, some people lost their life even in the stampede that followed, you know. This was in Edo State.
How to look you now? Yeah, we just succeed last. Last, we don't succeed. We tell them say we'll run now. We don't run now today. We don't run now. Now we dey run now.
This is Edo State, Nigeria.
Now we dey run now. Now we dey run now. Make a clear road. We run now well.
So the governor of Edo State actually came and was speaking English and saying, you know, that they were this and they were some kind of reserve and all those kind of a thing, you know. And yeah, they are actually still trying to get the palliatives back from the people. So this is another state in the south. This one is in Ede, Osun State. Osun State. This is in Osun. He was saying, look at food though. The food is menu. Be coming, oh, we are not going to be able to finish it. Oh, come. Look at it. This is in southwest Nigeria. So it's still the same thing everywhere. I wonder who is. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just showing you. This is still in Osun State. Osun State, southwest Nigeria.
We don't be carrying this for business. See this guy. See our government. I will suffer. I will stop, for God's sake. See people. We don't be carrying this for business. We want to carry out. See people. See sugar, see everything.
So they have everything there, sugar, soap, pampers, like everything. But they didn't give it out to the people. And yeah, let me see. I have this one is in Cross River State. Cross River is somewhere that you would call south. This is Cross River State. So you see the same thing playing across north and south. No difference.
Look at the government. See what is being taught here. More than enough to go around. We have people.
This is in Cross River State. So you have this everywhere. This is still in Cross. This is also still in Cross River State, where people were going to get the food. You see?
Jesse, did you doubt your man? Did you doubt your man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wickedness. Uncompleted building. Uncompleted building. I know they keep our own. Jeez. First they move.
So yeah, what happened is, you know, during the when the lockdown started, so there was, of course, you know, people are basically, it's a subsistence economy. Like people, you know, it's like earn and spend, and as you go, like you buy, you sell, or you deliver a service, you are paid. That's how people live on, because very little, not many people are under employment and something like that. So the majority of the people, they go to the market, they sell their goods, and they just kind of live on that subsistence level, day to day earning and spending. So when there was going to be a lockdown, there was the concern that what is going to happen. People who earn on a daily basis, you go out to do a little trading from the proceeds, you buy something for the day and come home and there's food. How are people going to survive? And so there was this donation, massive donation. Also, Nigerians who were the Nigerian elite, they donated massively for relief, millions of naira, and even foreign nationals. Huge amount of money was given, and they procured all this relief that was supposed to be distributed to the people at that point of that lockdown. So the governors were just saying on radio that they have distributed it. They would just kind of put up some pictures of maybe a few hundred of, like a few people, and then make pictures, kind of make it look like they've distributed it. But people were crying and saying, we don't have food, life is hard. So in the southeast, because I'm from the southeast, I know that there was a lot of village unions. Everybody was doing their own relief, like individual relief. Everybody was doing what they can to help people. Some people were doing even just 1,000 naira gari every day. Some people were giving out anything they could. But the government that was supposed to give out whatever that has been distributed to their local government, they will come to a whole street. Now they will bring one bag of rice, and for a whole street of people, and the people will be like, look at, are we going to share this? How are we going to share this? Meanwhile, the whole food, they put it in their warehouse because they intend to repackage it and use it, to sell it to business people, and use it for their campaign, because normally they give out food. So they will print their names on the bags and refill it, and then distribute it for their campaign. So they just didn't give the food out. So some of the food, most of the food, like the gari, because if it stays long, it gets humid, and then it gets bad. Most of them were bad and expired. But what the people care? They just took it anyway, because things are not easy for people. So that's what they are saying. And this is why I'm saying this is a demonstration of unity in poverty. Because at the beginning, it started by seeing everything that was going on in the south, but we didn't know that there was also the same level of, not giving people their dues also in the north. Because I thought that the northerners did a fairly better job, but no, they didn't. And as we are talking, the Kaduna state government and the Adamawa state government, they are going house to house to try to retrieve the loot back from the people. So it is a sad thing that is happening, and it is like a wake-up call to all of us who desire better Nigeria, and who desire it in the form of leaving the union and forming our own country. Like, if you have this kind of thing going across the regions in Lagos, I've not even showed you the ones in Southeast. If you have this kind of problem going on, how can there be a difference? Like, even in Enugu, they brought in the military to safeguard it. They were shooting, and some people lost their life from stray bullet and all those kind of a thing. So even though the people found the warehouse, they couldn't allow them to take it. And you see this kind of unity in the suffering and in the poverty across the whole region. So that's why I said, you are divided by religion, by their ethnic tribe, but in the end, the same looting, the same disregard for your humanity, for your dignity, the same thing was happening across. you know yeah. I don't know, like what you are saying is just like the kind of this thing weighed down on me. Like, this is the least that you could ask anybody to do. Like if, for example, I say I don't have money, I don't have the resources to do something like this, to give out, to help, and then somebody comes and say, okay, since you don't have, keep yours, take this and give. Not like this is the least somebody can do, but they are not even able to give people just food. And it was obvious people were starving. People are starving. People are still starving, and we know the Boko Haram issue, the farmer, the herdsmen militia issue. They have driven out all the farmers in the middle belt and in the north. Where there is mainly the food production that is redistributed across the country, and these people are not even in the farm. So there's a lot of food shortage that is going to be the real impact of all this Boko Haram and all this problem that is going on right now. Because all this thing we are seeing is just a starting point. Because by the time the impact of Benue people, Taraba people, all these people that are really having the lush vegetation, that are really the food basket of the nation, who do real farming and bring it back, and even in the northwest, Kaduna, all these places, they are really doing, large scale commercial farming, and they are not able to do that. Where is the food going to come from? Where will the food come from? So people are literally starving, and then you have this donation of food. You can't still give it to the people, and the people are starving. You don't care. So they're only calculating, how they are going to use it to make campaign, because they don't want to spend their own money. Like, how much money do they want? So we saw this behavior across board. This is the one in Anambra State. Anambra State.
Nigeria. Oh God. Oh God, help this country called Nigeria. Help this country called Nigeria. People are trooping down from every part of Oka, trying to come and get their own part of the palliatives. Oh God, I pity for the country. Oh, evil people, evil governance. Oh, evil leaders. God help this country. This man, look at this man's age. He's got his own, and he's happy. Evil leaders. They wanted to pack it out of the place where it's packed. God help this country. God help the youths. God help
So
Nigeria.
this is happening in Anambra State. And the saddest part about what happened in Anambra State is when the people found out that the palliatives were there, they still couldn't allow them to go in. Whereas we have a video in the northwest, in the southwest, in Kwara, in Ilorin, the soldiers stood back and told the people that they should just go in peacefully, that they should not take any other thing, only food. The soldiers were standing back and said, go and take the food. But in the southeast, the governors invited the military to stand guard and shoot at anybody that comes close. And they even packed it in these trailers to relocate it, even though that the people have found it. And the people were able to stop the driver of one of the trailers. The other trailers made away with it, but this one, they kind of got hold of it and the driver, and they were able to take it. But the people of Enugu are not so lucky. The people of Imo State, up to now, they can't get hold of it because the governor went to put it in the Navy barracks in Obinze in Imo State. So the people cannot get hold of it. So the people are just looking, and the governor is coming to announce that he wants to do 2 billion in intervention. The people of Abia State, they have not found their own, But across the southwest, all the southwest states, they have found their own. Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, they found their own, and they were allowed to take it. But the people of the southeast, only Anambra, this one I just showed you, were able to get some of the palliative. The rest have not been able to get it. The one in Enugu, they were guarding it and they were shooting, and a lot of people lost their life because of stray bullets and assault from the military that was supposed to protect it. So the people have been angry and smashing up everything, but it's still not the solution. So the question is now, even if everybody say, okay, we want to be our own region, like, are you going to manufacture the individuals that are going to run it? Like, what kind of people? What is the magic that is going to happen that will make it a different enclave? That is just what is bothering me at this point. the thing is too much. The thing is too much. So you see the mismanagement is across board. I mean, already know that the northern people are, should change because they don't even they don't have education, most of them, and all those kind of things, even though most of the people in power are from there. And this hikes the rest of the people who are in the southeast, especially, and also in the southwest. And they say, oh, the north. But we thought they had it better, that they got the palliatives and all that. So obviously they didn't share it around enough. And some of them are saying they kept it for possibility of a second wave and all those things. And like people are like, okay, you didn't even give in the first wave, like, how are you going to give it? Even if something happens. So this is the tragedy of what is going on in Africa. This is a tragedy because we don't see how it's going to be different. There is this politician that they smashed. They went into his home. The angry youths were able to gain access to his home, and they found 350 bikes. 350. Like, how can one individual have 350 bikes in his house, among other things, not just cars? And people were just kind of driving out the bikes, running away with the bikes. I don't know, the greed is inexplicable. This is the video that I'm talking about.
Recording live, new bike. People are moving new bike from a politician house here in Ibadan. People are moving fresh bikes, new bikes. You can see people strolling in and moving new bikes from a politician's house.
They are running new bikes. Tell me what he's going to do with all this bike. I don't know. I don't know what they want to do with all this. It's crazy what is going on. It is crazy. And this is money that Abia State governor looted. And some of the money is bad already. Euro. A room full of money of the people of Abia State. If you go to Abia State, it's the worst. No road. Even the place people go to sell market is overrun with water. Nothing is going on there. I mean, this is a tragedy. Look at money. Oh, sorry. Money. Euro. So this is happening in Abia State now. Okay, normally everybody will say, oh, the northerners and this thing. But this is happening in the southeast. And this is by, people who ruled Abia State and all those kind of a thing. So where is the solution? What is going to change? I don't know. This is something that is mind-boggling. They hid the money, but in the heat of this NSAS protest, so they kind of got scared that people are going to smash it and find out. So they sent whoever made that video to go and take the money out in the night. So the guy is saying in Igbo that just imagine the money that Tie Oju and Ibasu, that is the names of the governor and the ex-governor, that they put in that money there because they don't want the money to be recorded in the bank. They don't want, they don't want the money to be traceable. So they put the money there, and most of the money is even getting bad. And this is foreign currency, and this money belongs to the people. And this is happening in the heart of Igbo land. And this money is hidden there by Igbo people. And this money is supposed to be for the governance and for whatever benefit that should go to Igbo people in Abia State. But you can see the money, they put it there, and They don't use it.
na mama nọ nkịtị ọchị na ikpeazụ vụrụ ego fụsịrị onwe ha were ego ndị mmadụ were bak ya hi ụfọdụ agbachala ụdọ ọsịla n'ugwu aka bịa fụfụta ya olee otu si abịa ịchụ eji mfe ego a nabata danụkata nnọọ ha na-ata mmadụ ibe ha n'obodo ego obodo ihe hiro na ọhịa na
So this is the question that young Nigerians should be asking themselves. Who will rule the new country, the new place? How is it going to be different? This is something fundamental. We know that Nigeria is not working. Where is the solution going to come from? How is the solution going to be? What is the magic that is going to happen now? Because this cuts across. Every Nigerian is united in this poverty that is ravaging the whole place. Poverty of everything. It goes across all the regions. You understand me? So nobody knows. This one is in Cross River State, another one. Imagine in the south, it's the same thing everywhere. Everywhere people have the same story going across the whole country, no exemption. So it is really sad. I mean, I don't know what else to say because we may be thinking that it's going to be better like this, it's going to be better like this, but we don't have any proof or any guarantee of how it's going to be, anything like that. So the northerners are in the same problem with us, the southerners are in the same problem with us. This is in Kaduna.
Look at the house. See where the house. See. This is mad. This is mad. Oh boy, you see people. See movement. See. Mad. Jeez, this is mad. This is mad. See buses, see cars, vendors. This is crazy.
You see, so it cuts across everywhere. And now the governor of Kaduna, this video I just showed is from Kaduna. The governor is threatening that they are going to go house to house, or they have even started going house to house. So this is the reality of what is going on in Nigeria right now. So I just thought that I should take back what I first said, that the northerners are better off and they have it better, that their people cared more. I mean, when it comes down to the palliatives and how they give them help. But obviously I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, so I have to take that back. Yeah, this is, I don't know what, I can't, I'm just thinking about it, I can't place it. It leaves a feeling and a taste of helplessness and hopelessness, because how is it going to be better? Who is going to make it better? You see, that is just a sad reality. That is just it. But I mean, we can always say, the north, but there is no proof that is the north. There is, I mean, this has shown us that it's not just because every region have the same problem. And the soldiers at some point, like in Ilorin, they asked the people, go and take the food. The soldiers stood back and allowed it. Just, they don't make trouble, just take food and leave. You see, because maybe the soldiers at that point, they were also infuriated and say, well, what kind of madness is this? But this is what the people have to deal with on a daily basis in Nigeria. And it's sad. It is sad. It is sad. Yeah, my people, so I just wanted to do this video and say, Nigerians, you may be like, just to say it categorically, is that Nigerians, you may be divided by your ethnic tribes, you may be divided by your language, you may be divided by the religion that you practice, but you see this poverty. When it comes down to this poverty, yeah, there is unity in it. The poverty is across the country. the poverty is across the country. So everybody is feeling the mismanagement, the looting, the impunity, the corruption, everything that is wrong with Nigeria. Everyone in every part of that country is feeling it, is suffering it. So you are united in poverty. I would think that with this realization of this protest that has come out, and this kind of revelation has come for, I think that the Nigerian people should be able to use this unity in poverty, unity in suffering, unity in lack, unity in in suffering. They should use this unity to do something, to usurp these people who are this mindless looting, mindless stealing, and do something with this unity, because obviously there is something you can hold on to and achieve something with it. Fighting against each other is useless, because you are all suffering from the same problem in different dimensions, in different perspectives, but the lack is there, the need is there. So there is unity in this poverty across the country. So no matter how rich you are, no matter how well to do you are, you may say, oh, I can afford this, or maybe you are in middle class, you can afford to go out. But if you should get into trouble in the middle of the night, maybe something happened to you and you needed emergency healthcare service, you cannot escape that unity in that poverty, that unity in that lack of healthcare resources. You cannot escape it. And many good people, many vibrant middle class elite people have lost their life because of this lack, this poverty that is there. Regardless, it doesn't matter how high earning you are, it doesn't matter if you can pay your way through high big schools, expensive institutions, but when it comes down to it, you are going to be united in the poverty of running through that road that is dilapidated, that is literally a death trap. You don't have any other road. If the road is submerged in water, there is unity in that poverty. Whether you are high, you are low, you are going to pass through that same road. You see, so the earlier Nigerians realize that there is unity in that poverty and use that as a driving force for something good, they will continue to do this, finger pointing, ethnic hula baloo, and pointless fighting, if you may. So this is my own opinion of what is going on, and this is how I see it. And I feel that it is important, whether you are high there, to realize it. You cannot escape this collective poverty. This collective poverty, there is nobody that will escape it. Nobody. When it comes down to it, if SARS and if the police are not, doing their job well, they are not trained well, you are going to be part of the people who will suffer, even if you are rich and all that and all. The inefficiency of the police, the corruption of the elite, everybody suffers it in different ways. So I think that it is time for Nigerians to arise in this unity of their poverty and do something with it. You see, so yeah, my people, this is just all I wanted to share with you guys, and I think this is something that yeah, makes sense. And of course, it made sense to me, and I decided to share with you guys. So yeah, unity in poverty. Use it as your driving force and do something with it. Yeah. So my people, this is all I want to say. Huh? This is all I have to say today. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me, because I need to run along now and pick my kids from the school. So I will meet you guys again in another video. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope that you subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, you're right. Of course, you're right. But still, it is the leaders that make the people in another sense. It is the leaders that make the people, because as an individual, when you are born, you don't know anything. It depends on how the society is already organized by the leadership. You key into it. So it's, of course, there is that cycle. So if it is a good cycle, it kind of goes round. And if it is bad, that's what it's called a vicious cycle. So it kind of reverberates viciously like that. But if it's a good cycle, of course, it's going to go around in good forms, you know. So yeah, you are very right. The um yeah, the timing is bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what these people think. You know, I don't think that they understand what is going on in the world, you see. But um it is what it is for now, and I just hope that everybody will realize it, you know. And this collective poverty is also affecting we that we are in the diaspora, because at the end of the day, you know, they say, who are you, where are you from? And you know, you have to, you know, it comes back to you wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever position you are, it comes back to you, you understand? So it's just a collective poverty that everybody suffers from, and everybody will have to, you know, benefit from it if it gets better. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, my people. I really have to go now. I will meet you in another live stream when I have more time. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll leave you now. Have a great day ahead, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Bye.